Hello, I'm a homeschooling mom, and this is our family story. About 8 years ago, our boys were in lower elementary school. We had considered homeschooling, but not very seriously. I come from a long line of educators and was a teacher myself, and my boys were in school. One of them is special needs, the other one is gifted, so that's kind of special needs, but in the other direction. And they were both struggling at school. At the time, my husband was working on the road, which meant that he was gone about 90% of the time. He was pretty much just home every other weekend or so. And so our family was a little bit disjointed. When our youngest son, who is severely special needs, started to have a lot more problems and the school was unable to meet his needs, we decided to pull them out. And it was the best decision that we ever could have made. Like you, if you're considering homeschooling, we were very nervous about this decision. I felt as a former teacher that I had what it took, and I had no problems thinking that I could educate my children. I just wasn't sure, would they get left behind? Would they get the socialization that they needed? Would they be okay being at home and not surrounded by friends every day? You know, what was going to happen? And so we just dove in head first, and we did it. And it turned out to be the best decision ever. The first semester was a little shaky, as yours probably will be too, and as I think most families are, especially if they're coming from public school to home. You go through the deschooling phase, which is just getting used to being at home. But we did unit studies, and we just learned to come together and to be a family. We spent that first year finding our feet, finding what fit, and just making it happen, day by day, week by week. And then a beautiful thing happened. My husband shifted to a new job, which kept him on the road, but allowed us to travel with him. And this is where, like, the magic happened. So we started to travel with him. We took our homeschool on the road. We could do that. The kids weren't in school. We could go whenever we felt like it. We got to see 33 states in a year. We traveled all over the U.S. We experienced life, and we did it as a family. We stayed in hotel rooms. We stayed at Airbnbs. But we came together and we became a family unit. And we did that for about 5.5, 6 years. With coronavirus and all of that stuff, we are no longer doing that. We're at home again. He is still traveling a little bit for his job. But, you know, at this point, our family is cemented, and my boys are teenagers now. And we don't miss out on socialization. We have plenty of opportunities to do things with our local homeschool co-op and with other families in the area. The boys are very well-mannered. They know how to be around adults. They help out around the house. They are an integral part of this family, and they know that. Instead of us going 4 separate ways every day, off to classrooms, off to work, we are now a family unit, and we function as a family unit. And while they're getting a great education and they are set up to do whatever they want to do when they leave this house in just a couple of years, probably the best thing that homeschooling has given us is that ability to be a family that functions. I'm losing my words here. Probably the best thing that homeschooling has given us is the ability to work together as a family and to cement those memories and to be a unit that we probably never would have been if the boys had stayed in public school. Maybe it's not the best fit for you. Maybe it is. I don't know. Only you can make that decision. But once you've made that decision, I implore you to see it through, to take the time, put the effort in, and take a leap of faith.